Hi, this is Catherine with Joy for Dummies. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you've seen my other videos, here's another idea, another fast, easy tip. However, today is a meditation, so it's finding what works in your life and what doesn't. Now, if you're new to me, I'm Catherine with Joy for Dummies. I'm the speaker, the author, and the creator of the website and now these videos. These are fast, easy tips for improving the quality of your life in just a few minutes, sometimes in as little as one breath. I've been working in China for the past 8 years. I came to China to heal. I needed a brand new life, and I came for 1 year. I loved it so much, I've stayed for 8. I've literally taught thousands of teenagers, adults, how to have more joy. So, these are techniques that I've used over my time a lot here and throughout a life of exploration. I've had a lot of sad and unhappy moments, and I am determined to be happy. So I'm forever trying something new because what worked last week doesn't always work today. So let's try this. Now, this is a meditation. Usually meditation works best with eyes closed. You can do it sitting up or lying down. If you lie down, there is a chance you'll fall asleep. So if you truly want to get the answers to these questions, I suggest you stay sitting up. If you're in China, you'll fall asleep even sitting up. And that's okay too, because some of this can work subliminally and while you're sleeping. And if nothing else, it's a good rest. And again, though, if you need to or want to get the answers, then do it when you're not as tired. Okay, here we go. Allow your eyes to close and just imagine that there is a small flame below your belly button, like a candle, and just feel that flame growing bigger. And imagine that flame is joy. Imagine that joy getting even bigger in your body. So it's expanding up into your higher in your chest, and just feel it getting even bigger. Invite it into places that are tight, or maybe have some pain, and just feel what it is to expand the joy throughout your body. Just take a big breath and allow the joy to go up into the top of your head. Just a nice big breath up into your shoulders. Allow the joy to go all the way down to the tips of your toes. Maybe joy touching places that have never been before. And now imagine expanding that joy to fill the whole room. Just take a big breath and just what would it be like to fill the whole room with joy? If you can imagine that, great. If you can't, just visualize. What might that be like? It's just a visualization. Now take another big breath and imagine your joy expanding to fill the whole city you live in. Oh, for me, that's a big city, millions of people. Oh, yeah. Just take a few breaths, imagining your joy expanding out. Your body should feel bigger, less boundaries. You should feel like a much bigger person. Now with another big breath, allow your joy to expand out to fill the whole continent of where you're living. For me, that's Asia. It's huge. Imagine. So take a few breaths, just feeling your joy expanding out. Now take another big breath. And imagine your joy expanding to fill the whole planet Earth. whole planet full of joy at the same moment. That's a great feeling. Now another big breath, expanding your joy to fill the whole universe, all those other planets, the ones we've been to, the ones we know about, the ones we don't know about. Wow. Now from there, keeping that sense of joy, imagine your life if everything in it were frozen. The amount of money you have, the amount of health, your relationships, if all of those were frozen, would you want your relationship to stay frozen? How would that feel? Does that feel good? Is that a great feeling? Are there things you'd like to see changed? Is this the best it's ever been? Would you like to see it get better? Just see what it feels like to have your relationship stay exactly the way it is. First, go with your spouse. If you have a spouse or significant other, they're not going to change one bit. You're not going to change. The problems you have will still be the same tomorrow. They won't get any worse, but they won't get any better. If that's okay with you, congratulations. Wow. Look at your relationship with your children, if you have children, or your parents, if you're still a teenager, or even if your parents are still alive and they're a big part of your life. If that relationship didn't get better, but it doesn't get any worse, would that be okay? If it just continued on forever, just the way it is. Look at your relationship with your boss, if you have a boss, or your employees, if you are the boss. Go through each one of those. It can take more time than we're doing here. I'm just demonstrating how specifically to go through each area of your life. Check with your health. If it stayed just like this until the moment you died, lights out, would that be okay? Would you like to have more energy? Would you like to, or is this really great and this would be okay till the day you die? There's no right or wrong answer. You're just exploring what works in your life that's doing really great. And what areas would you like to see some changes? So again, if your money situation, your bank accounts were completely frozen, not like no more money is going to come in, but the amount that comes in will continue to stay the same. Your bills will stay the same. If that ratio is working, more money comes in than goes out, congratulations. If you have the house you like, and it never got bigger, it never changed, great, congratulations. But if you have the time and the interest, go room by room. Is your living room the way you'd like it to stay? If not, just notice. Right now we're just noticing if it would be okay if it stayed exactly the same, or if no, I've always wanted to change that couch or change that color. Oh my God, I can't live with this forever. Just notice. We're just looking at the areas of your life. Go to the bedroom and the kitchen. The neighborhood. Is this where you want to live? That is great. Congratulations. But this is time, a chance to just carefully, methodically go through and check each area of your life. Again, look at your body. Are you getting enough exercise? Are you the weight? If this weight stayed until the day you died, would that work for you? You could look at your wardrobe. Are these the kind of clothes you want to wear till the day you die? Now, yes, of course, you'll change your mind over time, but if you had to choose right now, how would that feel? Is this okay with you? So just asking questions questions maybe you've never asked before. You can check about your car, the state of your personal affairs. If they all stayed frozen just the way they are, how would you feel about that? Okay, so now let's go to a different, what if you lost everything? Now you stay alive, but you lose your house. Gone forever, can't have that house back. What's your immediate feeling? Is that relief? Is that joy? Is that panic? Is that devastation? We're just asking questions maybe you've never asked. How does it feel? You've lost your house. What if you've lost everything in your house? Again, if you have the time, you could go room by room. What would be okay? You lost your entire kitchen? Maybe that'd be a great thing, especially if you get the chance to buy it all brand new. I know there were times in my life I would have loved my house to burn down, assuming I could take all the experience I had and what I learned about what I liked and what I didn't. And yes, you will be able to take that experience with you. Look at your relationship. What if it were just gone? Just gone? No option to have it back. You'll get new ones, but you can't have that one. What's your immediate feeling? Is that despair? Is that relief? Again, no right or wrong answers, but big questions, important questions to ask, so that you can use these to see what works in your life and what doesn't. How about your job? If you lost it today, would that be like, oh, thank God I don't have to quit. Now I'm forced to go out and find something I like better. Or would you be devastated, like, this was the job of my dreams. Oh my God, I'll never get something so great. Again, no right or wrong answer, just good questions. How about your relationship with your kids or parents, your friends and family? If you lost those people in your life, how would you feel? Are there people that you'd actually be relieved to step away from your life? Are there people? Which people do you absolutely not want to live without in this lifetime? How about your health? If you couldn't have the way you looked or the way you feel, you lost that. Now you could have something different, but you can't have exactly what you have now. Now, assuming it could be better than it is now, would that be a relief? Are there ways you would like to change? So just asking these questions. Okay. So after you've gone through every area of your life, you've lost your car, can't have that car. You can get another one, but you can't have that one. How do you feel? Now, let's go to the third level, which is you've lost it all, but you can choose what you want back. Now, maybe you would choose your partner, your significant other. However you choose that they blah, blah, blah. Or your health. You choose that you weigh a little less. For some of you, you'd weigh a little more. There are people who are too thin. Or that your memory is better for those of us over 50. That we have the memory of being 30. Whatever it is. Again, going through each area of your life systematically, slowly, patiently. How would you change it if you could have the ideal job? What would that look like? If you could have the ideal relationship, the ideal home, what would that look like? What would the ideal income look like? Now, I'm probably going too fast, so you can do this on your own time, going as slow as you like. Or you can stop the video, answer the questions, and then resume when you've exhausted that and are ready to move on. If you could have the ideal city or government, what would that look like? So often we don't even think to ask these questions. And asking better questions often gives a better life. Asking, why doesn't he like me, isn't often a good question. It's, what could I do that would make us both happier? Yeah, better question. So, going through and visualizing, actually coming up with what would be your ideal life. So when you've done all that, just take mini breaths. Just seeing how your body feels. And when you're ready, come back into your life right now. Just retaining the quality of what it feels like in that ideal joy, bliss, excitement, and thriving. And allow your eyes to open. And just take with you what you learned. Again, you can do this at bedtime. However, you might fall asleep. However, I think if I have insomnia, what a great thing to do. I either fall asleep, which is why I went to bed in the first place, or I get some answers to some things that are keeping me awake, what's bothering me. And so either way you win. So again, to recap, you're in a comfortable place. If you want answers, sit up or be awake, have enough energy to stay awake through the process. And then you're going to use the joy meditation, expand your body out and your joy out to the entire universe. That's just a way to really relax. From there, the first is to imagine your life is frozen. Every area of your life is frozen. Then imagine you lose every aspect of your life. Notice how it feels to lose your relationship, lose your job, your kids, your parents, your car, your amount of money. Some of that is a relief. That's a little scary. And some of it is devastating. Just notice. And then the final one is, what would be your ideal relationship, job, every aspect of your life? How much money would be ideal? Where would you live? What city? What would your house look like? What car would you drive? And just notice that. Use it as information, not right or wrong, just good information. And if this video was of help, if you learned something, hit that like button. It's great I feel like I do these videos for likes. If you know someone that this would be helpful to, share it with them. Please. Right, where are you listening from? I'm in Zhengzhou, China, the very heart of China, in a city with many millions of people. And just tell me where you're listening from. I'm curious. And it's exciting to see this videos being shown all over the world. Hello to my students in China. Again, this is Catherine from Joy for Dummies. I love you. God bless. Have a great day. Be kind to yourself. See you on the next video. Bye.